Hello, hello! My name is Callista, and welcome back to Thimbleweed Park. In the last episode, we ran into a bit of a snag. We have all 3 reports for the arrestron. Unfortunately, its tube is missing, and that tube was custom made by Chuck. Now, there might be one in the mansion, however, I'm a little concerned that until the will is read, we're not going to be allowed to take anything. Now, we need to get a lawyer to read the will. Like, it's a lot. It's a lot. We're going to do it. We're going to get through it. We're going to figure it out. Now, I'm thinking I probably should explore this place. Probably. It might be wise. Also, there we go. I'm not going to lie. It was the dust. I want the dust. I am determined to get all the dust. Thank you. Why has no one cleaned this? Yeah, open this up. Why will no one clean this stain? Yeah, I'm taking the non-trademark infringing poopsie. You're mine. You're mine now. Pick up. There we go.
It's a can of poopsie.
Non-trademark infringing poopsie. Now, here's the question. Do I want to look in all of the... I should.
There's nothing inside. There's nothing inside.
Sing the song of your people,
There's
Delores.
Nothing inside. There's
Sing
nothing
it loud.
Inside.
Sing it
There's
loud
nothing
and proud.
inside. There's nothing inside. There's nothing inside.
God, this is so silly.
There's nothing inside.
I have no regrets, though. Excuse me. Open that
There's
up.
nothing inside. There's nothing inside.
Okay. I think that's all of the cabinets. And is there anything in the microwave? We have to check. Okay, nothing in... And of course I have to close everything. Otherwise it will drive me mad. It actually will. In the back of my mind, it'll just be, I left all those cabinets open. I left them up. That's a health and safety risk. Someone could come in and smack their head. Like, that wouldn't be good. We could get sued. If it's Lenore, then we would definitely get sued. She wants to ruin our life. Hey, Duck. Are you alright, mate? Why did Uncle Chuck hire you to dig holes around the house? Maybe we shouldn't ask. Maybe we shouldn't ask that question. Oh, our room. How nice. How nice. Anything different? Oh, Lurleen.
It's Lurleen, my pet chinchilla stuffy. Dad gave it to me when I was 3 years old.
God, maybe we should take it. We can take Lurleen. Like, I don't want to run the risk of Lenore ruining her. Do you want to pick up any of your books or...
I don't need these. Pretty much memorized them all.
Okay.
I don't need these. Pretty much memorized them all. These are in mint condition. No way I'm going to touch them.
Okay, fair play.
This is my complete set of Nancy Drew mysteries. I'm kind of a fan, I guess. I don't need these.
Okay.
Pretty much memorized them all. I don't need these. Pretty much memorized them all.
That's back. Okay, yoink. Anything else?
I don't need these. Pretty much memorized them all.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to take any of the books. How
These
about-
are in mint condition. No way I'm going to touch them.
Okay, but you do want the math trophy, aye?
It's the math trophy I won when I was 12 and attending a summer program at Thomas Bodeman's School of Mathematics. It's made out of solid pewter, except for the infinity symbol, which is pure titanium.
The fact that they specify, yeah, it's made out of pewter and the infinity symbol is made out of titanium, I'm like, is that important? Are we gonna need to smelt the titanium down for something, or are we like, oh, if only we had some pewter? Like, I wonder. Okay, do you wanna look at this?
It's my handy ASCII chart. Never know when you'll need to decode binary messages, so I always practice, every day.
What you did say... Oh, no! We looked at it and that was practicing. Okay, good stuff. I was gonna say, if it was anything more more in depth. Yeah, no. No, I'm not gonna lie. When she's talking about the ASCII stuff, I'm like, I don't. My brain nopes out. My brain just goes, yeah, no, I don't want to deal with this. This isn't my thing. It's not my jam. No, thank you.
It feels lonely without Uncle Chuck around.
Yeah, but you've got Dust. That's way better than having an uncle, right? You have Dust. Also, hello. Hi there.
Too bad Uncle Chuck never finished working on him.
Are you sure this is unfinished? Are you sure? Also, hello.
It's a TX1138 tube in perfect condition.
We needed, it was an 80... I swear it was like an AT27, something like that.
It's Uncle Chuck's custom-built multi-band oscilloscope with phase memory monitoring.
Yeah, I understand that she's saying words. I know that she's saying words, and theoretically they are in English. I don't get this. I don't know what she's saying. Anything? Oh, hello. Please.
It's a spare AT25 tube. Very rare, hard to find.
Please tell me. Oh, thank you. I was so concerned that we weren't going to be able to find one. Or we'd find one and it'd be like, oh, I'd better not touch it because Lenore might sue me if she finds out I took this. I was so worried that we'd be like, no, we've got to find the lawyer. We don't have a name for the lawyer unless there's something in his room.
Uncle Chuck never made his bed. And I guess Doug can't make beds with a shovel.
Does every task Doug does involve shovels? That seems a bit... what is his purpose? If he was, the head groundskeeper, yeah, of course he's gonna need a shovel to, dig some rose beds or whatever. I see you flashing over there. I see you. 1 second. But yeah, if he was the groundskeeper, that would make sense. We've only ever seen him indoors, so I'm concerned.
I don't know why Uncle Chuck never let me touch this junk. Nothing here of value.
Well, there is a strange device.
It's a strange device with a red button.
Okay.
It says Philip's dangerous device, and it has a red button and a speaker on it.
Do we want to use... Why not?
I don't think I should use this. It says it's dangerous.
Right, Delores, excellent thinking. Excellent thinking. It says dangerous. Let's not use it. Good go. Ignore me. I've just been trying to steal from the homeless. I've been trying to use dangerous devices. The characters are like, no, Callista. No, absolutely not.
It's a box, but it's sealed shut.
Can we open it?
Nothing in here but broken Tron 3000 vacuum tubes. Nothing in here but broken Tron 3000 vacuum tubes.
Were those... Yeah, oh, this makes me quite sad because Chuck's whole thing was like, oh, you'll be able to open these up once I retire, and now he's theoretically dead. I should just say I am still curious as to I could see them pulling the twist of, oh yeah, Chuck faked his death. But Delores believes he's dead, so we'll go with that. We believe him to be dead. And we finally get the chance to open these boxes, and it's just broken stuff. Why couldn't you have let us open them when you were still alive? We could have talked about them being broken, Oh.
I don't know why Uncle Chuck never let me touch this junk. Nothing here of value.
Yeah, okay, just the shelves. Hello.
Uncle Chuck was always very touchy about this painting. Wonder why?
Can we maybe Oh ho ho! Fingerprint Readertron and the safe.
The safe is locked, but there's a fingerprint reader on it.
Also a key.
There's something written on it.
What? What?
It's a key. It says office on it.
I guess Chuck couldn't spell. I
knew it wouldn't work for me.
Still, we had to give it a go. So I presume we're gonna need Chuck's fingerprints. Do we have... I'm not sure if we have stuff with his fingerprints on it. You'd assume maybe the tubes or something like that.
It's a defunct robot prototype. Looks like an old receipt.
Okay.
It's a receipt from the town's electronics store. 1 vacuum tube puller, paid in full.
Okay. Is this saying that he bought something but he never picked it up, or is this a receipt for something in here? Ooh. We should check. Also, hello. A journal and a register.
It's Uncle Chuck's check register. I'm not going to carry this big checkbook around.
Okay, fair play. But if we ever need to know, okay, he had some checks, we need to double check them. We can come back to here. And there are no desks in this. No, there are no drawers in this desk. There we go.
Funny desk. No drawers at all.
Okay. Hello. Ooh. Entry 167. I've started this journal to keep a record of my progress. Future historians might find it interesting. I feel I'm on the verge of something great. Something greater than making pillows, if that's possible. Entry 168. Yes, just as I had predicted. My neutron tube is amazing. It's giving me an idea I need to explore. Entry 172. Yes, this is working out well, better than I had hoped. I just need to make sure the solder connections are good, and I'll be able to move on to the next phase. Entry 248, big jump there, okay. I think I've cracked the secret to AI. It's quite complex, but this neutron tube turns it into child's play. The first step is to automate some of the factory machines. This should increase pillow production by 700%. The profits will be endless. Has the town been taken over by an AI? We know that someone is spying on us. And they were spying on Chuck. In Franklin's flashback, Chuck... I do apologise for the number of tongue fumbles. I don't know why. My tongue has just decided, yeah, no, I'm done for the day. But tongue, we're not done for the day, but we should be done. No, tongue. No, stop arguing with me. Stop fighting. Just read the thing. Yeah, in Franklin's flashback, it doesn't help that Franklin and flashback are two very similar words, but in Franklin's flashback, we saw Chuck, and he turned to face the camera and he was saying like, oh, are you happy? I've been doing everything you wanted me to do. Are you really happy about this? So he was clearly being watched. If he was messing about with AI, and the AI has taken over the town via the Tron tubes, the other thought I had is, so he was making a robot head. Is this the first one he's made? Because the sheriff is getting in our way. My thought is, what if the sheriff, the coroner, and the hotel manager, what if they're not triplets? What if they're not one guy, messing around with disguises and running around town very quickly? What if they're robots? And that's why they look the same. Because they were made in a mold or whatever. And they're all AIs. And maybe they've taken over the town. And they're watching it. I think I've cracked the secret to AI. It's quite complex, but this neutron tube turns it into child's play. The first step is to automate some of the factory machines. This should increase pillow production by 700%. The profits will be endless. Entry 341. I've automated most of the factory machines. Not only has production increased by 704%, I'm saving a lot of money by laying off all the workers. Hello? I still need to keep Mr. Reyes on as security guard until the security robots are functional. Okay, that can't be coincidence. Okay, so Reyes, he's obsessed with the fire. He's obsessed with the fire. If I remember correctly, the story that the sheriff told us was that it was the security guard. And he's dead. I remember saying that the security guard can't say whether he's guilty or innocent because he died in the fire. I remember making that comment. Okay, I see you, Reyes. I see you. I see why you're here. I still need to keep Mr. Reyes on as a security guard until the security robots are functional. Entry 390. The new SR-01 security robots are working. I've hidden the programming manual in the mansion library. There is one flaw in the design I need to fix. I've added a to-do to the code. Entry 481. This AI is better than I expected. The machines can almost think on their own. The Tron tubes are the secret. Transistors are a dead-end technology. I could win a Nobel Prize with this, but I need to keep it a secret. It's too profitable to share. Entry 490. Franklin is good with the books, but I wish he'd keep his ideas to himself. Don't slag off our father. Entry 580. I'm increasing the speed of the neural tube network for the Tron AI. It's amazing. Yeah, I think... Oh my god. Oh my god. So everything's AI. Everything's AI. That's what I'm getting from this. The tubes are all over town. I'm looking over. He's replaced the coroner and the sheriff, and eventually, I guess the hotel manager. I don't know why you'd need to replace the hotel manager. Like, the sheriff and the coroner, like, yeah, they're really important in terms of running the town. I don't know why the hotel manager is important, but like maybe... I guess you've got outsiders coming in, and it'd be useful to know what they know. And so it'd be good to have, you know, an insider there. But I think he's replaced the important people in town with robots. And they've used the Tron network to take over, and it's... Oh, shit. Entry 580. I'm increasing the speed of the neural tube network for the Tron AI. It's amazing. You know, I'm going to take a drink. I'm going to take a sip. I'm going to wet my whistle, and hopefully that will help with the tongue fumbles. Oh, that is nice. That is nice. Pepsi Max today. Gorgeous. Entry 695. Just installed Tron machines in the coroner's and sheriff's offices. They've been perfect in identifying petty crimes. These will revolutionize law enforcement when perfected. I fired the coroner, but it might look odd if Thimbleweed didn't have one, so I have a plan. More on that later. Entry 701. The pillow factory and the town's Tron machines are the talk of the country. The rich and famous are flocking here, and I've been neglecting my inventions in favour of too many parties at the mansion. Entry 714. Delores is such a bright girl. I showed her how to solder tubes this afternoon. This afternoon? Jesus Christ, what is going on with my brain? No, like, seriously, what is going on with my brain? I'm a bit worried now. I'm a tad worried. This isn't normal. I showed her how to solder tubes this afternoon. She took to it like a true Edmund. I see bright things in her future. Why do I think a bit later we're going to get another one being like, that bitch, she betrayed me. Entry 723. I really need to take a break from socialising and tend to the factory Tron machines. Mr. Reyes has warned me about some strange behaviour from the smarter AI. I need to look into that. Entry 721. The entries have gone a little screwy. Entry 721. I don't see a problem with the AI. Mr. Reyes must be mistaken or paranoid about his job and making things up. I've increased the neural tube network yet again. 743. Maybe that was a mistake in editing. Maybe they meant to go 724 or something. I don't know. Entry 743. I had an interesting conversation with the main factory AI. It has some interesting ideas. Entry 787. I've become distracted with this text adventure I downloaded from a BBS last night. It's got me thinking about AI in games. I have a few ideas I need to explore. Entry 788. Willie is dead to me. I'll make him pay for what he's done. She was my girl, not his. Entry 789. Willie's watch business is no more. I'll have my AI take care of his bank account. What? Willie made a mistake. Like, this is not... That's not cool. Entry 801. This text adventure is really interesting. Using my AI, I might be able to simulate a little world in here. I need to get to work. Entry 970. I don't know what happened. One of the AIs must have come off the grid. A small fire started on floor 2 and the pillows went up in a flash. The AI was supposed to be controlling fire suppression, but I had most of the Tron tubes working on my text adventure simulation. And so there was no fire suppression, and so Mr. Reyes died. And then it was covered up with the Tron machines in the sheriff and coroner's office, and they just blamed the security guard. Oh, you arsehole. Entry 971. I went out to the factory today. It's been burnt to the ground. Mr. Reyes was killed trying to shut everything down. The guard bots thought he was an intruder and eliminated him. I need to think, oh my god, that's... So Mr. Reyes was trying to save the factory and the guard bots killed him. He wasn't even killed in the fire. And it was all covered up. This is awful. Entry 972. I think I can change the time clock so it looks like Mr. Reyes didn't check in. That should avert suspicion. Mr. Reyes will take the fall, but my AI won't be under scrutiny. It's too valuable to be shut down. It might be more than valuable. Entry 973. Back at the factory trying to clean up, most of the factory AI seems to have been destroyed. The good news is that the most complex systems were hard at work simulating my text adventure world. A man died. A man died. And you're focusing on a text adventure. Jesus Christ. I just read that. I don't know if I want Chuck to be dead or not. Because if he is dead, then good. Good, that's karma. Like, that. You're so obsessed with this text adventure that you're not... A man died. A man died because of your machines. But all you give a shit about is your text adventure. Like, that's awful. That is awful. So if he's already dead, good. If he's not dead, then we can kill him. We can kill him. As Reyes, we can get revenge. And I don't know which I want more. The good news is the most complex systems were hard at work simulating my text adventure world and were unaffected. I'm going to move them into the basement. Entry 974. The main AI agrees with my plan to pin the fire on Mr. Reyes. They have a kid. You knew he had a kid and you've done all this. They have a kid, so Mrs. Reyes will be happy with some money and to move away. It's the last I'll see of them. Bastard. Bastard. Entry 975. I need to redouble my efforts on the main Tron machine. I think that's the key to AI and simulation. Entry 1090. The loss of the factory seems to have affected the town. A few businesses have gone under and, thankfully, there are fewer parties. I can finally spend more time working again. Think for once, can you think about something other than yourself? Like, please. Please. Entry 1138. 1138. 1138. Where do I know that number from? Oh, it's from that stupid space movie Delores can't stop quoting. Entry 2089. I've been neglecting my journal for a while. Delores is growing up, despite having a wimp for a father. I'm glad she's taken to electronics and computers. She might be the key to the Pillow Factory's rebirth. Dear God, entry 4,450. I can't believe Franklin wants to make stuffed animals in the Pillow Factory. What an embarrassment that would be. Plus, I can't have the factory restarted now. It will screw up my research. I'll have to deal with him. He's easily distracted with accounting. I'll have him redo the books. Entry 4,470. Delores is my pride and joy. I might be able to let her in on the secret. I need her to take over the Pillow Factory. She will be overjoyed. Entry 4,471. Delores seems to be interested in making games. This is perfect. I need to show her my text adventure, but I don't think it's ready yet. The world simulation is getting good. Entry 4,472. She is out of my will. Delores has turned on us. She's taken a job at a game company far from Thimbleweed Park. I need to discuss this with the AI. Okay. Entry 4,473. Maybe I was a little hasty with Delores. At least she is making games. There might be hope. The AI says I need to forget about her. The AI makes a lot of sense. Entry 4,580. I think I discovered something amazing. Okay, there we go. That's the last one. Entry 4,581. I need to investigate this further. It can't be true. Or can it? A lot of things would make sense if it were. Entry 4,582. I'm on the last page of this journal. I need to get a new one. So much to write down. This is truly amazing. Oh.
Uncle Chuck was a strange and complicated person.
Yes, he was. Yes, he was. Interesting. So with entries, they're not dates. They're not dates, so I'm not sure when he finished that journal. It could have been a while ago. It could have been recent, but it also could have been a while ago. I'm curious. Because it could be a red herring, whatever he discovered. It could be a red herring. Or it could be the reason he was killed. Or died. Do we know... Did he die of a heart attack? Then again, I'm pretty sure there are toxins that can, fake heart attack symptoms. So he could have had a heart attack, and he could still have been murdered.
Be careful.
Okay. Excuse me. Can we? No. Okay. You know what? Use the map. Use the map. We're gonna need to pull the thing out. And then we can replace it with that one, and then we can hand in the things. Can we use?
That doesn't seem to work.
Okay, give receipt to...
Hi, Delores. Oh, let's go over to the counter where we can talk.
Here's an old receipt. Know anything about tube pullers?
I seem to remember a tube puller that we got from Smart Buy Electronics. We bought up all their inventory when they went under. Yes, here it is. This is a top-of-the-line tube puller. Your uncle always bought the best.
Yes, he did. Thank you, Ricky.
Okay, excellent. Excellent. I've got a couple of minutes left on my timer. I want to feed the reports to the restaurant. I really want to do that before this episode is done. So let's, use tube puller on this thing. Okay, oh.
That should fix it.
Okay. Did we not? Maybe we needed the tube puller to, put it on. I don't know. But either way, you move out of the way. Okay.
I need to stay focused and solve this murder so I can do what I need to do.
Yeah, and I know what you need to do. You're looking for proof. You're looking for proof that your father wasn't the perpetrator of a crime. That it was Chuck. I see you, Reyes. I see you. But why are you here? You also have secret business, so what's going on with you? Can we... There it is. Give... Or maybe use?
We've got a killer to catch.
That we do. That we do. And Ray? Last one.
Arrest Willie Reno for the murder of Boris Schultz.
Oh, what have we here, Reno? Have our big city agent of Reno's actually solved the murder? I'll take that. Let's see what it says, Reno. Oh, blah Reno, blah Reno, oh, blah Reno. Ah, Willie T. Wino. Just as I suspected, Reno. Yeah, I'll be right back. Willie, you are under arrest, Reno, for the murder of Boris Schultz.
Who? What?
Come with me, Reno. Well, Willie Reno, what have you got to say for yourself?
I didn't do it.
Oh, yeah, Reno? These feds will break you. You want to close this case, Reno? Have at him.
Okay, who wants to play bad cop and who wants to play good cop?
Well, I mean, I think Reyes is better as good cop. Wait, no, this is Blue. This is Blue, so this is Ray. So yeah, I'll play bad cop.
I'll play bad cop.
I'm the good cop, and she's the bad cop.
You're not supposed to tell him that.
Oh, not good cop, bad cop. I did it, I did it. I killed the man by the bridge just to watch him die.
I've got to be honest, I don't think he did it. And we know from reading Chuck's journal that there's some kind of AI thing going on with the Tron machines. I think this is... I think the AI killed him. I think the AI killed him, and now it's covering its tracks, just like with what happened with Mr. Reyes. Do you have anything else? Like, obviously these two haven't read the journal, so they're just going to be like, oh, hell yeah, we've caught the killer. But me personally, I'm like, I don't think this is right.
Anything else you want to confess to?
I also kidnapped the Lindbergh baby.
Damn.
Anything else you want to confess to?
I'm D.B. Cooper, and I stole all the money.
No! You're D.B. Cooper? You jumped out of that plane?
Anything else you want to confess to?
I'm Jack the Ripper.
Dear God.
Anything else you want to confess to?
I took the beef.
I don't know what that's referencing.
Anything else you want to confess to?
I'm the Zodiac Killer.
I'm loving all of these references to actual criminals.
Anything else you want to confess to?
I killed Jimmy Hoffa for the mob.
Anything else you want to confess to?
I was the mastermind behind the Amsterdam diamond heist.
Oh my God.
Anything else you want to confess to?
I left the toilet seat up.
You monster.
I was about to say that's the worst crime of all.
Anything else you want to confess to?
I caused the 3 Mile Island meltdown.
Anything else you want to confess to?
Chernobyl was also me.
Anything else you want to confess to?
I designed the O-ring.
Ooh, too soon.
Yeah, too soon. Show some respect. Anything else you want to confess to?
I was the one who really shot Greedo.
But did you shoot Kennedy? Were you on the grassy knoll? I need to know.
Anything else you want to confess to?
I was the shooter on the grassy knoll.
Oh my God. The timing.
Anything else you want to confess to?
I was Amelia Earhart's unlicensed airplane mechanic.
Anything else you want to confess to?
Nope, I think that about covers it.
Alright, fair play.
I think we have enough to lock you up for life. You're going to the big house, Willie. Don't mess with the feds.
Later that night.
I'm glad I caught the killer, and we can finally leave this stinkhole.
That's not such a bad place. I learned a lot from working with you, Agent Ray.
Yeah, I'll look you up if I'm ever at the home office in Albuquerque.
There is no home office in Albuquerque.
No shit, Sherlock.
Part 4. The Will. Okay. And Ray and Reyes are out of the story? I mean, but Reyes was looking into the fire. We didn't get any answers as to the fire and all of that stuff. I mean, I guess technically we did because we got Chuck's journal, but Reyes never saw that. Delores did, so I don't know. I guess that's all for Ray and Reyes. I'll miss them. I quite enjoyed the pair of them. Well, I am just about out of time for this episode. In the next one, considering this chapter is called The Will, I think we'll probably be focusing on Delores and her family. But that will have to wait. So until then, please remember to like if you enjoyed, leave a comment below, and if you wanted to subscribe, it would be very much appreciated. A special thanks to my channel members such as SM2K and Christopher K. Davis. I've been Kallista. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next episode.